G'day there and welcome to Tim's Board Game Review, episode 24. In this review I'll be reviewing Carcassonne the Castle. This is a standalone Carcassonne variant that can only be played with 2 players, and it takes about 30 or so minutes to play. It certainly has some similarities to regular Carcassonne, but also some interesting differences. So let's see what you get inside the box and how you play it. You get 10 jigsaw style wall pieces that form the boundary to the playing area and also doubles as the scoring track. Meeples in each player's colour, a keep in each player's colour, 60 castle tiles, 18 small bonus tiles that are randomly placed onto the corners of the boundary wall, and a 6-page colour rule booklet. This is what the game looks like at the end of a typical game. Start off with the jigsaw-like wall tiles are clipped together. Each player places a meeple on the 0 space of the scoring track, and then the bonus point wall tiles are randomly placed onto all of the corner spaces. Players then take turns to take a tile and place it inside the castle walls. There are only a few rules that limit the placement of tiles. Firstly, it must either be adjacent to an existing tile or against a starting space around the wall. The only other rule is that paths have to match other paths unless they go into the wall. Therefore, nothing else has to match, which can feel a little bit weird if you're used to only playing regular Carcassonne. So all of these examples are quite okay. Similarly to normal Carcassonne, you can place a meeple to claim an element, and then your opponent cannot join onto it unless they do so indirectly. Once you complete an element, you score it. Paths are worth 1 point per tile, or 2 points per tile if there is a fountain along the path. Houses, or the red roofs, score 1 point per tile, while towers, or the grey buildings, score 2 points per tile. At the end of the game, each market within a court scores 3 points. Similarly to regular Carcassonne, meeples placed onto a court are stuck there for the rest of the game. When you first complete a house, you put your keep on the house. If later in the game you complete a larger house, you move your keep to the larger house. At the end of the game, the person who has completed the largest house gets 1 bonus point for the largest gap in the completed game. So it would be 7 spaces in this example. Uncompleted elements are normally not scored at the end of the game unless you have the corresponding bonus wall tile. So how do you get wall tiles? Well, as you play, you move your scoring meeple around the scoring track. If you are the first player to land on one of the 2 corner spaces after scoring something, you get to take the wall tile. So sometimes you might deliberately finish off, say, a small 2-point road, because you know that that's how many points you'll need to get to the next wall tile and to not overshoot it. There are 9 different wall tiles that do various things, including allowing you to score uncompleted elements at the end of the game, or allow you to double your score when completing a certain type of element. Others give you more points at the end of the game, or allow you to take an extra turn. The tiles are a bit uneven, and some of them can score you a lot of points if used to their full potential, and may actually change the way you'll play any particular game. The game continues until all 60 tiles have been placed. The courts are now scored, as well as giving bonus points to the person who has the largest keep. Some bonus tiles also allow uncompleted elements to be scored or award bonus points. The person with the most number of points is the winner. So now here are my ratings for this game. Okay, I'll give the components a 7 out of 10. The game looks a little bit drab once it's laid out on the table, but the quality of the game is very good. Luck factor would be medium. Similar to Carcassonne, you're somewhat dictated by the tiles you draw each turn, and you can also be lucky with the bonus tiles that you gain during play, and there's some degree of luck also in actually having the right score that you need to actually land on the correct spot on the scoring track to get one of those bonus tiles in the first place. Fun factor rate is a medium. Gameplay is fast. There's only 2 players, so there's a little downtime. You don't know who's won until the end of the game, until final scoring has been counted up. And with only 60 tiles, the games are very quick. Complexity is low to medium. If you already know how to play Carcassonne, you'll pick this up very easily. However, you will need to keep a reference sheet handy for the bonus tiles until you get used to them. And there's also complicated farms that have to be scored at the end, like in regular Carcassonne. Depth I'd rate as low to medium. It's a fairly light game. However, the bonus tiles do add another layer of strategy, along with trying to get the largest keep. Rate the replayability medium. It seems that some people have certainly played this game a lot, and with the random wall tiles the game will be different every time. However, there aren't any expansions that you can throw in to mix it up, and it can only be played with 2 players, unlike regular Carcassonne. So I'd give this an 8 out of 10. It's a really good Carcassonne variant, and it is definitely a recommendation for you if you like Carcassonne and are looking for a solid 2-player game. So I hope you enjoyed the review, and until next time, see you later. Bye for now.